Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker, and welcome to a new Let's Play series for Millenia. Recently released, I guess maybe a couple of months ago at the time. I've played this game a bunch of times. It's a wonderful 4X strategy game. And I've managed to beat it a few times on some of the harder difficulties, and I'm just having so much fun. I thought I would go ahead and share that with you fine folks out there on the internet. We're going to go custom game. We're going to go master. Grandmaster, I haven't beaten. I've gotten not so close. So we're going to stick it on Master and just be happy with that. I'm going to play it on Pangea as well. This is something I... Actually, you know what? Let's go with continents. Let's go with continents. And maybe we'll get to that eventually as to why. I kind of want to play Seafaring Nation. Eventually is now. And you can do that from the beginning. I've never really been able to do that. Maybe we'll start somewhere near the coast and actually be able to do that. And who are we going to be? Obviously, the most coast-like of all nations. I want to be Germany. Okay, you're already taken. Germany. This has no bearing on the mechanics of the game. It does pick your starting bonus, but you can change that to whatever you want. And for example, if you're new to the game, some of this will kind of make sense to you, some of it will not, but in the end, you know what, we're just going to have a lot of fun, and you'll learn as you go, I have faith. I think what I'm going to start with is just a flat bonus to culture. Culture is a resource you get. Every once in a while you get a nice thing from it. I do quite like it. And since I maybe want to play a little bit more cultural, a little bit more peaceful, culture does seem pretty interesting to me. I'm going to pick it. Why not? Eventually it fades in its power, so some things never really fade and are always useful. Some things are only an immediate bonus. Whatever. We're going to go with the culture. I'm going to put everybody else on random. And I think we're all set here. Medium, yeah, players 8. Hey, if you want to play on the same map, just type in, I can't do that. Okay, fair enough. Nation builder. Oh. Okay, I don't care about that. Let's go ahead and start the game. Whoa. Initializing timeline, and it throws some scary robotic war machine in our face. The AI revolution? I don't know. Maybe we'll get there eventually. We just don't know what lies ahead for us. Okay, this also, not the first time I played as Germany, and I started with a different city, so that confirms it for me. Here we are. I mean, I have faith, if you are new, that you'll pick up on things quickly enough. If you've ever played any Civilization, like, a lot of it is pretty apparent, but we'll get into some things as well as we go along. So we start with our city, Stuttgart. It's right here. It works these tiles, these resources nearby. They're very, very important. It actually maybe doesn't work any of them yet. No, one grassland is being worked right here. It's got some cotton on it, so we're getting a little bit of money. Yeah, we've got some units out here. We got a world to explore. We got things to build, culture to generate, research to do, governments to form, and we're going to get all into that together. Let's just go ahead and move our guy out. We have a warrior here. He's got a strength of 17. They have some specific benefits, notably attack, defense. I think health is almost always the same. And line. That's the kind of unit they are. There are like unit counters. So the line infantry is kind of important. And you see some mountains, hills. We have a lot of plains around. That's pretty interesting. And what I really like about this game, and we'll see this as we continue playing, and again, it's just like we are going to, the nation we build is partially, maybe even in a large part, determined by the area in which we spawn. So there is some water here. It doesn't really look like it's going to be much. Maybe it's even at a little lake. But like by spawning near hills, we might move into a more industrial direction. Spawning near a lot of plains, or what is it? Scrubland. Lots of hunting on scrubland. None for us that we can see, but yeah. Let's go ahead and choose a technology. We're in the Age of Stone right now, slowly working our way towards Age of Bronze. We need 3 technologies to be able to research this. Everybody can. The first one who does it gets a bonus. and you just have to do it eventually to advance yourself. So this is what I mean. You often will not pick everything. Like, we are not going to pick everything right now. Eventually we might, but for now I don't see that we actually will move in that direction. And they're quite impactful. Scouting just gives you a free scout. Gives you something that provides a little bit of defense, a little bit of vision, and one exploration experience. So that's going to be kind of moving us in the exploration direction, where we will then be able to use abilities based on the experience we generate. And you can actually move into deep forest and jungle. I really often like to start with scouting. Tribal Elders just gives you more research. Pretty good. Defense gives you an archer, bigger armies and garrisons, a free archer as well as unlocking them. Farming does farming, right? We can build some buildings, we can put some improvements on the map. I'm not going to really look at what that just actually does. And workers means that we can make some clay pits. We get a little bit more improvement points to put something on the map. We can build improvement points. I'm just going to go scouting. I love it. I just really enjoy going with that early scout. And our region is idle. Here is our city, the capital of Stuttgart. I'm actually going to rename this to the city that I live in, Hamburg. There we go. We can see we got some things. We're growing 200%. The way that growth works in this game is you have a needs, depending on the era and your technology level, and the size of your cities. So we're at 200%. We are doubling the amount of food that we need. That means the people are feeling very comfortable, feeling very safe, and are willing to breed. And so they're going to breed at a 200% rate. If we only had enough food, people will be like, okay, we're living in some fine times. It's not great. It's not scarcity. We'll grow, but, you know, we're not going to be like, hey, we're so rich and wealthy and everything is so wonderful that we're going to breed like rabbits. No. Eventually more will get added to this list, and you kind of have to take care of that. You build with production. We're getting 2 right now. We're getting 2 research, 3 culture, 4 food. This is influence, expanding your borders, a little bit of gold, and improvement points, which are used to improve the world map. Improvements are very, more important in this game than, say, Civilization. I often consider opening with a scout cavalry as well, and just getting 2 scouts. I'm doing it. And what we're going to do is we're going to link up these guys pretty early. So we have an army, and then we're going to probably go fight some barbarians maybe while our scouts do their thing. So I think we're done with that. Yeah. We don't need to worry about this because we can't do anything with it just yet. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Hamburg will begin to grow. So we can move people around. I'll get up on this hill, and then we're going to circle around this way. You're going to go around. The sea is, in fact, here. That's very interesting to me. We're going to make them come back up here and loop around this way, and we're going to unite over there and then see what's going on. So I got nothing to do. We're gaining a little bit of government experience. I'm not going to do anything with it yet. We can't do anything with it yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, you can't cross there. I'm a little tempted to have you finish your exploration. Yeah, okay. We got some rice over there. It's interesting being near the water. A big mountain range. We did find some barbarians. They will certainly attack us. We will get a nice defensive bonus, and I think we're just naturally stronger. They're 7 and 8 with 55 morale, and I'm 7 and 10 with 40. So they've got more morale than us. We'll have a bonus from being defenders. You will not have that bonus, but you do have pretty good attack. So we've got ourselves a cultural power here ready. For now, it's not that much. We don't have that many things available to us, right? When this bar fills up, you get a culture power. Eventually, there are quite a few. And this also, I think, expanding. If you have a lot of cities that are under your direct control, it takes a lot longer for you to gain culture powers. I'm pretty sure that's the primary downside to growing quickly, but I'm not sure. Well, what can we do? We can put a town. So towns increase a region level, yeah, sure, whatever. They generate wealth next to improvements. They give influence into nearby territories, so you're going to grow much quicker in that direction. give you some more defenses. You can spawn there. And yeah, so eventually you can also level them up, specialize them in certain directions. But I don't think we're going to do that right now. I do see a potential pretty nice place for town. It's how we're going with the other one. Local reforms. It just boosts regional efficiency by 125% for 8 turns. Now, I don't know. 125%. It could be then, what, 5.5? I don't know if it does half. Is it just like, no, it boosts it by 120%. It doesn't change it to 125%. So I'm rambling a bit too much there. Oh, the UI does not update immediately, so we'll check that next turn. Plop. Indeed, they did attack us, and indeed they attacked us. That's fine. We gained a little bit of warfare experience from that. What do you know? Turns out getting into war, getting into fights, teaches you a little bit about fights. I think we're just going to kind of stay up here and just let you attack me. I can also now look at the fight. The way the combat is handled in this game, turn-based, units attack individual units. You can see we're taking morale damage. You can see we're taking health damage. I wish you could just have the option to like kind of skip that. You can on defense, and there might be a way to do it on attack, but I actually don't know it. We're just going to retreat. This guy, he's actually a little bit stronger than us. Or it was very evenly matched. So I'm just going to come back here and heal up. You, however, my friend, you're just going to fortify and chill out over there. Before we end the turn, we're going to take a look at our government experience in the domains over here. Or I guess I would call it the government domain. You can see here it says 2 now. So we now have enough to start modifying our tribal government. Cheap and vital resources and defense, can spell in some stuff to unlock. You need to go from left to right, getting 1 from the one before it until you get to the end eventually. These buffs, I mean, okay, they just give you some knowledge, improvement points, and government XP. Every era, I think the buffs are mostly the same. I mean, they get better over time, but I don't actually know if different governments have different buffs. I'm sure they do, now that I think about it. So we have an option right now. We can say, hey, I actually just want +1 food in my homeland. And I think that means generally like every city would get +1 food. We can also have a government domain power that lets us just spawn a warband in our capital, another one of the military units we have. I don't think I really want to go for that. Right now, Hamburg also doesn't have 200% growth, which, you know, we kind of wanted to have. You don't? Oh, you need to be cultivated to get anything. That's right. So it's just grassland for now. We'll get to that again when we can. So yeah, we can get ourselves +1 food, which is pretty good. However, it must be noted, you also spawn a settler using this. This is the only way. Okay, not the only way to expand. The only way to expand early on, at least, is to be able to just spawn settlers. You lose a population in a region, you get a settler, and you use them to establish vassalized territories. We're going to get the food. We're just going to do it. And we're going to go ahead and end our turn. Nothing else to do. What's nice is you can set a reminder. I can say, hey, when this becomes, what is it? Control left? So now when this is an option, I don't know which one we're going to get, but when this is an option, actually, I'll make them both into, and in fact you. If we ever get there, I want to know about it, because it's very easy to not notice. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We did produce a scout. We get attacked again over here. We actually have 2 scouts now. Well, I will send you over in this direction. And I will send you over in this direction. Okay, just hills, just ending in some hills. This is probably a really nice mining town. I do quite like how that's looking. You've healed up. I'm going to send you out here again. And, well, you are... They're in some force, so they might get a defensive bonus. I will still just attack. And I will skip to the end. So we didn't kill them, but they're one hit away. They'll probably just suicide on us. And of course we finished scouting, which I love to see. We now have a choice. Going into workers, we don't have a, like this, the clay pit only goes on grasslands and it gives you 1 production and 1 more improvement point. This just gives you a nice chunk of improvement points. It's pretty good. Tribal elders, just building a building that gives you knowledge is nice. The farming is in, like we have to get it just because we have so many places that we can put farms on it. I feel like it would be silly to not go into farming. It's just kind of a question of, do we go into it now or do we get the tribal elders? And I think I'm going to go for the tribal elders. Region is idle, indeed. Now we can think about what we want to build. You know, actually, yeah, I'm going to start building something now. And this will not finish for 8 turns. Whatever I build, I mean. And what do these all do? The walls, they just give you some walls. Pretty solid. Town center is a +1 government XP. Very nice. Lookout gives a little bit of exploration experience. Gives you some defense as well. And a capital attack. And the dolmen is for expansion. I think we're just going to open with the town center. And I can change my research now. And I think I'm going to go into farming. I think I'm going to go into farming. We'll build the tribal elder eventually. And then maybe our other government can go into improvement points to allow us to improve our city faster. I do quite like that. I will just attack. See, you have to watch this. It's very annoying. At least this I can just right-click off. Yeah, you just keep healing. You're going to come in this direction. Actually, maybe I want to explore down on the coast. I do, but looks like you're going this way. And we found ourselves a village, and unfortunately it's going to get taken by the Swedes. Tribal villages gives you a little bonus. Usually it's experience. That's unfortunate. Sweden, greetings to you. I hope we also can foster peace. This is looking like a nice fertile area over there. So it looks like I can attack this, but it has quite a bit of stuff just defending it, even though there's no unit. And there is a unit. I'm going to send you here, and you're just going to heal up. And we do get another culture power. So I could just raise an army right now. If I wanted to, I want to get 2 warbands. I can just pop them out. I didn't actually remember to check this again, our local reforms, to see what we could do. Or how it affected things. Yeah, the tribal army, I think I'm going to get that. Just raising an army. Not terrible. I mean, it would help me explore. I think I'm going to do that. It's almost something I never get. Let's just raise the army. And then we will split y'all up. And do some exploring in this direction. They attack my scout. Didn't expect that. Yeah, y'all come down this way. With our warfare experience right now, we can do volunteers. I think this it does just spawn a warband, indeed. But I think no, it's just that's all we have available right now. There might be something. I thought there might have been something else, like kind of buried in something, but alas, no. I don't really want to fight you. There's the Swedes, our dear neighbors. No other tribal huts or anything out in these directions. That is too bad. looks like my scouts have kind of... Oh, no, it continues up there. You, I will want... Frankly, for you to go around this way. Perfect. It takes quite a bit to go through the desert. And we do have farming right now, fundamentally changing society itself. And let's go into tribal elders. Giving us a building. So what I can do now, I can say, hey, if I want the right, or it's wheat rather, I can say, hey, go ahead and put me a farm here. Instead of now giving me just 2 food, the wheat here will give me 2 wheat, each of which is worth 3 food. A massive, massive increase in the amount of food that we would have. It might not even be super necessary, like we might want to go into the cotton. Oh, it's plantations. So it gives us a little bit of money, but doesn't increase our food, and we do want to make our food go up. Community projects is available to us. +1 improvement points. It's pretty good. I'm also kind of like maybe saving up for an early settler. Snagging some territory is pretty good, even though early city like settlers, early cities do not do very much for you. Yes, as expected. We have found a barbarian encampment. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to back you off a little bit. Maybe you'll attack this guy. You go there, please. Just swing on around. Okay, continent is not tiny. You've healed up, and as expected, I might want to pull back and wait. And you're going to continue to remind me. Oh no, it's the same turn. It would allow me to improve my territory much more quickly. Not that I have all that much to do. I mean, I can get 3 farms. Would give me money, I guess. I don't find all that much to do with the money. I maybe just save for the oral history as well. Yes, get attacked. And now I will let them heal up. I'm prepared to attack. I really like this song. No goody huts, which is making me a bit sad. There we go. Oh, I could have reached it. Ugh. Okay, not punished. Not punished. Here we find a border. You notice it's not colored like theirs is. Perhaps it is something new. Yeah, you just... Honestly... Get out of here. Can you get onto the hill? No. Come here. And come here. And now heal up. Oral history is available. We're also very close to getting a settler. Which I kind of want to do. And we can get ourselves a farm. So Hamburg is at 150 of its needs. You can see here, it's only 9 out of 6 food. Well, I think it's time for a farm. We now have quite a bit of food. 13 out of 16. We can grow again, and we won't be at max anymore, but pretty damn close. 3 more turns for that as well. Yeah. I am kind of feeling... like holding out for a settler. Yes, I see. Please leave me alone. End turn. Tribal Elders is getting close. We do get attacked, but we've got a much bigger army this time. Undiscovered. That's nice. Hey, what's this? Some military units. It's an undiscovered landmark, or I think they're called that. Yeah, we'll be able to discover next turn. I don't know how. Oh, that's not great. Let's pick this up, please. A lost archer unit is making camp, hiding from... Yeah, let them join, please. This guy's going to attack me, and he will rue the day. Maybe even I attack him. Yeah, let's do it. My scout's going to get banged up. But my archers, which actually we should take a look at real quick, are going to do massive damage. Indeed. Archers, they're ranged. 6 defense, 6 attack, 20 morale. Not very good. But they're soft stat. That combat modifier, 2.5 attack versus line units. They devastate line units. My goodness. All right, Tribal Elders is done, and that's 3. And we can start working on the Age of Bronze. We're not going to be the first. You can see here, our friends are ahead of us. Get rid of that. Put you on. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Is it going to be every turn? Oh dear. Nice. They attack me. They get absolutely murdered. I mean, frankly, I don't really... So I can use some exploration experience right now to heal my scout up. And I might just send these two together to go a scout and probably fight this guy again. Now, yeah, here's a minor city. Doesn't really tell you much about it. It's defended. We can send an envoy to get them to join a vassal. We can also just attack them and conquer it or raise it. And you, my friend, are just going to discover the landmark. Exploration experience, combat experience, so our unit will level up. And +1 discovered landmark. That's something that can come in use later. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that I wasn't doing that right. Okay, next turn we're going to spawn ourselves a settler. Kind of exciting. I usually don't get one this early. And we got attacked again, and this time just murdered. We don't need to look at it. You have what defending you? 3 city militia in the palisade walls. I'm considering maybe trying to even be aggressive against them, but I don't think these 2 plus the archer will actually be able to do it. So I will now detach you and just have you go explore. That is unfortunate. I will send the archer back in with the scout. You just keep on exploring. Beautiful. Lost scouts. I can just get a new scout or exploration XP. I think I'm going to get the exploration XP. I don't really know if I need another scout up here. What can we do with them? We can spawn a scout. So, I mean, it would have been better, but eventually you can do more things. Like it would have worked out gaining more experience, quote unquote, if we had gained the scout. But I just don't really think I need a scout. So what's this? Eureka all of a sudden pops up here. I don't think it was here before. Yeah, this just gives us +5 knowledge straight up with an 80% culture power bonus. So now it's 80%. Or it goes to that? I don't know. But then the next one, I think it like applies this. So like it'll apply the 80% culture bonus. So you can't just keep spamming it. Local reforms might still just be better. I don't think I'm going to create a town yet. It doesn't really do much for me. I think local reforms is just better. That did update this time. I mean, I guess I'm gaining +2.5 from tribal government buff. Yeah, okay. +1 overflow? I don't know what that means. Oh, we've finished and we've got 1 overflow. So now we can build the council. It's going to take quite a while. Also, we're about to be capped. The production that we have right now, not very good. We're going to need the stockpile to keep growing, but frankly, we just don't have a lot of very good tiles to work. And we're going to make a settler, so we're actually going to lose one. I'm thinking the dolmen, we might just need to be able to expand a little bit more. I know I like researched the council, but honestly, getting some good tiles, maybe these hills or this forest, or I think is going to be very nice for us. I suspect I already know where I will put my first town, but it doesn't do anything for us yet, so I'm not going to bother with that. Actually, We're at half an hour on the dot. I think we're going to call this episode here. Very excited to be playing again. You know, I'm coming into it. You know, I'm going to forget. It's 30. I'm going to forget to get the settler, so I was like, maybe I should just do it. But no, we're going to be chill. We're going to wait. We're going to push for this early settler just so we can snag some territory. I'm probably going to put it up over here. That kind of seems good to me. Not a whole lot of food for this city. Maybe here, then. At least it'll have a little bit more of these guaranteed. It's going to have to make do with that for its food, I suppose. Conversely, we could settle on the coast. I was interested in going into coast stuff. I really did want to try that, but I don't see any sea resources. All the way over here, which is not super helpful. So, okay, we'll do nothing. We'll just go ahead and end the turn. If you enjoyed it, just say hi. I guess I don't care all that much about the algorithm these days. I'm just doing this for fun, but I do like a nice conversation and some feedback. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know if I need to move my guitar because I've got a lot of reverb in my room, and when I speak, my guitar strings, I'm pretty sure right now, I'm going very quietly. I think you can hear it sometimes in the recording, but maybe not today. I don't know. Let me know all of this, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. That's all. Bye-bye.